Hey, welcome back to D-Loney V8 Motorsports. We've been working on the Buick. I thought I'd give you guys an update and kind of walk you around this thing, show you what's been going on. So let's do it. Well, yesterday was blow the front end off of this thing day. And so the front sheet metal is off, and I was prompted by my buddy George Burns. He's like, hey, if you take that front end off, I'll come up and I'll paint the firewall for you. So probably gonna snowball, and I think now that includes maybe painting the fender wells. So, but let me show you this thing. It actually looks pretty good. All right, well, let's start with the car itself. So we took the front end off of this thing yesterday, basically took it off in one piece. My wife helped me out with that, thanks Kathy. And actually it looks really solid. Not a big surprise. I haven't really found any major cancer or, surprises with this thing. It's definitely not it's not a perfect car, but I think this thing's had a pretty good life. If you look at the usual places where these old GM cars usually rust out, it's actually pretty solid. So I'm gonna do the full cleanup, of course, and like I say, we're gonna paint what you can see under the hood. It's gonna look nice under the hood. It's gonna look the same on the outside. But yeah, look at these front fenders and everything. I don't see any Bondo pooching through, and the usual places where they collect dirt and then ultimately collect rust look really solid. And so old chalk mark 609, I don't know what that meant, but something on the assembly line there. And yeah, I mean, you can see where the battery was. There was obviously some rust, lead acid batteries. And boy, this thing's built like a tank. Lots of bolts, lots of brackets. I'll show you those. The driver's side looks good. Hey, look at that, matching 609. If you know what that means, or maybe you worked at a GM plant, let me know. Anyway, but no, both sides look good. Like I say, I don't see any signs of dents or bodywork, at least on this side. And so, yeah, it looks pretty good. Gonna do the toothbrush and WD-40 cleanup on the frame rails, just like I did on the A-arms. I'll show you those too. But yeah, really solid. Like I say, a zillion bolts. We got everything bagged and tagged. And look at that. It has the original glass washer bottle set up. And then that was the washer bottle that came out of there as well. So anyway, we'll probably hook all that back up, put that back in. I'm thinking I'll probably move the battery to the trunk. And wow, the battery tray actually I had out of there before and treated the rust when I did the heater core. But dang, the battery's got like 10 bolts holding it in there. So yeah, built like a tank. It has these cross braces that go to the bumper brackets as well. And those go to the core support. Even the grill and headlight assembly is heavy. This thing is a tank. And so here's the progress on the A-arms. I actually, I tried to pressure wash them, that didn't work. And so got after them with all I had, WD-40 and a toothbrush, and it did pretty good. Look at that, the passenger side where the battery was is really rusty. And so I'm gonna get those in a bead blaster, get them blasted and painted. And we got some new bushings going in there. I'll show you those here in a minute too. There's the fender wells. So yeah, same thing. I mean, no rust, no cancer. There's definitely, by the battery, there was some issues, but there's no holes in it, not even any pinholes. And so pretty darn solid. So gonna clean all that stuff up, get it painted, and I'll show you some of the new parts here. Stand by. All right, well, here's what's going in this thing. There is the old cross shafts for the upper A-arms, greasy, grimy, and here are the new ones, Global West, and these have, they're an offset, and so it gives you, I guess, better geometry or something like that. But hey, made in the USA, Global West, I've had their stuff before, I've run their stuff before, and it's really good. And then here are the upper A-arm bushings. They're a Delalume aluminum. They get pressed in, and they have Zerk fittings, so they're greasable. So nice free travel for the upper A-arms. And then I got these for the lowers. For some reason I had some trouble finding lowers, and so All-Store Performance, I've never tried these before. These are steel, but the same concept. They got a Zerk fitting, and there's a bushing inside, and should allow the A-arms to travel freely. Still need to get some shocks. I got new springs, just Moog springs, and then upper and lower ball joints. And so yeah, this thing, at least as far as the A-arms are concerned, is going to be all new. And then I've got those I've shown them before, but I've got those Wilwood disc brakes going on the front of this thing. So it's going to be nice, painted up, all new parts, should steer good. It should work at the drag strip, that's the hope. And so yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to keep banging on this thing through the winter. We still don't have an engine or a transmission. I've got a bunch of parts I've collected. I've got clutch, bell housing, headers. I got a radiator. I got a nice gas tank with a big, what is it, a Dash 8 pickup, I think. And so I've got a bunch of stuff for it, but I don't have the big pieces yet. Still working on the plan for that. I do have the 400 small block still under the cover there. I haven't started on that. I'm hoping to get a more of a turnkey engine. I've got a deal I'm trying to work, so we'll see what happens there. But anyway, that's what's going on today. I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching. It is the winter months. It is raining out there, the 10-month rainy season in Oregon, but it's gonna be fine. We got a nice shop. It's nice and warm in here. Everybody have a good day and a good weekend.